Hello? Hello, HR? HR, are you there? We need to lodge a complaint against business intern. The intern is at it again. I can't even believe it. I mean, I can believe it. I think we can all believe it. I think we all know exactly what to expect from the intern. It's Monday. How's your grind set? Uh-oh. Primo's on the phone with HR already. You best be winning today and not crashing out. Lucky for you, we're not playing a game. Ha ha ha. But I will still probably crash out. Interesting. We are doing a deck brew today. Wild, I know. So we're going to be neck deep in an activity I am very good at. Reading. You know I'm not good at reading. we know I'm not good at reading. But we are going to build around Rowan, Scion of War. And if we get to a good enough place, we are going to actually get to play that deck on Wednesday with our commander pod. We are playing with B, that is Blight_EN. Apparently the EN is indeed part of the name. We will also be playing with Kaide Usagi. And last but not least, Really Bad at Magic is joining the pod. So that's happening. It's a real sausage fest. So I simply must bring the sass that Rowan has to offer. So the way these streams are going to work, it's going to be pretty loose. So, you know, second stream content, we get it. If you want to brew along with me, go for it. If you want to give me tips, go for it. I did put something up in the Discord. Let me see. Nailed it. Okay, I put something up in the Discord in the deck showcase channel. If you have the Magic the Gathering roll, here, I'll also add the Discord message again. Here, Discord. You will go to rolls. You will grab this handy dandy. Get access for the super cool VIP nerds. You just have to react to this message, and then you will get secret access to this entire area of stuff. I put in Rowan here. It looks like we've already got some comments, which is great. I'm planning to post this, obviously not right before I go live. Maybe a little bit of time to cook. I'm not going to be putting any details. I'm just going to be putting the commander, because what we're going to do together is, well, I'm going to do it live. I guess this is me being like, I'm not going to prepare for these. I'm going to be deciding what to build around based on the commander when we are live. So yeah, as we're talking, you can dump ideas, thoughts into chat. I will try to stay up on them and take notes as we go, but the best place to leave them is going to be in the Discord on this boss brew. And we'll go through those boss brews in just a second. So yeah, that is what is happening there. We're going to be making a deck around Rowan. Also big news, huge news. Remember that video I made for EDH Lab giving a walkthrough? Well, it's official. I'm a sponsor. No, I'm not a sponsor. That's a lie. I'm an ambassador. Could you imagine if I was sponsoring them? That would be great. I am now their sponsor. I mean, I am a patron, so yeah. But we are partnering with EDH Lab to rep their shit because I like it and it's cool. And we also get to guide the development of it, which is super exciting. So we're going to build it. We're going to test it in EDH Lab. There is a pinned comment in Twitch that kind of like goes through what it is. But basically EDH Lab, and I will pull it up now. It is a website that helps you playtest commander decks in particular. You can playtest other things technically, but really it is set up for four-person pods. So you input your deck and then you input 3 other decks and you kind of just like get reps in. I do have a video on the Cheugy MTG channel if you are curious to learn more about goldfishing, playtesting, the differences between those things, or even how to use this product specifically. And you can be like that one really cool chatter who was like, too much yapping, but thanks, I guess. That is the vibe. That video is how you found me. Aw, I'm glad. They reached out today and they were going to be making some more like buttoned up videos that actually go through like shorter snippets of walkthroughs of different features and stuff, which is going to be really cool. You just used the tool this morning to playtest your 3 paper decks. Nice. How did it go? Was it fun and cool? Dalek Storm mentioned that there was some quality of life updates that they were looking for. I haven't specifically asked them what in particular they were looking for, because they brew. I think we'll end up probably raiding into Dalek. On Mondays, they usually also do deck brew streams. So I'm so curious, and I think that we're gonna find out more information also when we start using it for streams on Mondays as well. I have heard from a little bird / they have a public facing roadmap, so it is on the roadmap. They are actually building a, I don't know, like a share feature, a multiplayer feature, so you can play test against your friends if you want. It's not going to be, they haven't said that it's going to be a digital replacement for any tool, like Tabletop Sim or any of that, but they are going to be making enhancements that enable you to play test against real people, which will be cool. Afternoon, Cheugs. Grats on hitting Mythic. Thank you. Thank you. I was texting my IRL pod about it, and it was really funny because half of them were like, what, like it's hard? And the other half were like, I think I've only ever hit Mythic once. This is huge. Oh, wow. What deck are you using? Tell me all your secrets. And I was like, I don't know, man. I can just tell you what I know. Did you tell your dad? No, I didn't tell my dad. I should tell my dad. Maybe I'll record it. He's really just, honestly, he'll say, what's magic? Ooh, thanks for the pickle party. Ain't no party like a pickle party, because a pickle party has, you guessed it, pickles. Yee! Uh-oh. There we go. I have accidentally full screened one of my windows. And now it is gone, which is great, because we simply cannot, we can't have that. That would be, I couldn't see you. I couldn't see what I was doing. How are we going to do a deck brew if I don't have a screen to look at? Screen time. Oh, yes. My papito. My papito will be so proud. I call my dad, when I talk about him to other people. But when I'm talking about him to him, I say, Papa. How's it, Papa? And my sister calls my dad father figure. Hello, father figure. Which she thinks is hilarious, and I feel like is just a mouthful. Because he is very much a Disneyland dad. He is just a bro. He wants to be one of the bros. He is definitely the type of person who had children because he just wants to be loved and for people to think he's cool. So, yeah, it was a treat. It was a treat growing up. And I meant that, I truly mean that genuinely. May I ask how many commander decks you've already built? This is my first one building on stream ever. Let's look at my Mox field. How many decks have I built? I think just go to the profile. And if you want to check out the decks here, copy, paste. This should go to both chats if I'm smart. And I'm a genius, so it did go to all of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm counting this as 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Minus the 2 up there. So like over 15. Over 15 decks I have built by myself. This one was built for me for my birthday. Actually, these two were built for me. And I've made like, I don't even think I've made the upgrades to them. This one I did build on stream with Dalek, but it was a duo situation. I think we can all agree that Dalek was mostly driving the bus on that one. What do you mean, so not enough decks? I do hear that people, when they start doing deck brews or builds, whatever you want to call them, they get really into it and they build like hundreds of decks. Hundreds of decks. But no, I am not hyper experienced with deck building, but hey, this is how we get better, right? Everyone starts somewhere. The best time to learn how to deck brew is 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So I have cursory knowledge of different deck brewing. I've definitely built bad decks. I've definitely built decks that slap. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Hi, Night Shift Nurse. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. Definitely sensing a theme on deck. Yeah, so that is, I guess, the thing you should note is my decks are only going to ever be hot ladies. Only ever gonna be hot ladies. I mean, Wart, I guess technically you could say maybe Wart is not a hot lady, but I'd say she's an auntie. Listen, she's a wine aunt. She is a wine auntie and I need her in my life. So yes, and then I guess the other thing would be Mardu. Black in some, usually in the color identity. I had been trying to branch out. I built the mono red Fumiko deck, and then I built the Maeve mono blue Goad deck, and then I also, see, I'm trying to branch out. This deck, honestly, Jolene's Cash Money Gang, I built for a Christmas mix-up. So we had a commander game where everyone built decks for each other, and you had to guess who the Secret Santa was. So I built this deck for someone, and based on like a few criteria that they were like, I like this kind of thing, and I like this kind of thing, and I don't like this kind of thing. And I built this deck, and it absolutely destroyed us. It destroyed all of us, and I was like, I think I'd like to build more decks. I think it's fun to experience new things. And are you acquainted with the general commander deck building guidelines? Yes, I am generally familiar with the deck brewing guidelines, different methodologies and deck templates and all of that. I think I think I've watched too many videos to count, so I don't even think I could go into my YouTube search history and be like, this one, Rebel though. Rebel Lily recently had a new video, I think. Oh, it was about why synergy is actually killing your deck, and it was really good. Fun and cool and good. And I recommend that video. So we will be talking about some of that. I'll also add that link. I will add that link to chat. Share. Copy.
Hello, Dimension Shinji.
We went from dictator to dimension. I kind of love that, actually. I kind of love that. 10 card draws tells 10 ramp or mana rocks, 10 single target removal, and 4 board wipes as a basis. I think that makes sense. I think I'm going to be probably a little bit more fluid with it, not as prescriptive. But yes, I am. Oh, that was really funny. Why did this just show up here? I think it's because I hit paste instead of paste, you know? I hit copy paste instead of copy paste into the wrong thing. Hello, Paul, by the way. What else is going on? Work today was kind of hazardous. I had the most awkward meeting. We had a new person start on our team. and she scheduled a meeting, like a meet and greet with all of the like department heads, and she started the meeting late. She showed up late to her own meeting. She started by talking about how she's very familiar with Google Calendar, which to me means you're not very familiar if you're saying, no, I'm familiar with Google Calendar. Much like me with me just saying I'm very familiar with deck brewing. That is how I started this stream. I am just replicating this person, I think. Showed up late to her own meeting, realized that 2 of the other people were in a different meeting after a third person that was in the meeting was like, it looks like they're both tied up. Those people that you said are not here. It's like, well, they weren't when I invited them, I don't think. And then those 2 people showed up because they left their other meeting early, which was great. And then we got started and it was very dry and weird. She started with an introduction and then she realized that her camera had been on, or off, excuse me, for like 15 minutes, which is like a third of the meeting. She was like, okay, hey, I just realized I'll turn on my camera. It's great to meet you all. So we were just staring at a black screen with her name on it, as Zoom does, with her doing the most awkward first touch meeting. And one of the people was like, yeah, I was on your interview panel for hiring. What do you mean you've never met me? What do you mean it's nice to meet me? I literally interviewed you for this job. That's what you have to look forward to if you ever get a job in corporate America. It's a lot of this bullshit. I used to work frontline. I was a barista, and then I worked retail jobs. And then when I got my first office job, I had a bit of a nervous breakdown. I think day 1. I came home, laid down in bed, and started crying because I had a migraine from staring at the screen for all day. I wasn't used to that. I also wasn't used to sitting down for 8 hours at a time. I was used to being on my feet, running around. And I just came home and started weeping and was like, did I make a horrible mistake with my whole life? Is this all there is to life? You wake up, you go to work at this like office job that sucks your soul. You come home, you eat dinner, you go to sleep, and you have to do that over and over and over again until you get to the weekend. And then you have to do laundry and go grocery shopping and other stuff like that. And then on Monday, everyone's like, what did you do with your weekend? Haha, thanks for that. Good head pat. First world problems, I know. That's why I work remote in IT. Most of the time, I'm home, but occasionally I get to go on site and run around. Yeah, it's always a fire when IT people are on site. Always a fire. Yes, I work a fully remote job now. And so it's mostly Zoom calls, but I do get to, run around. Stream when I feel like it. Yo, I don't even know. What is a job? You missed your whole plug. What are you thinking? Also, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope your job was okay today. Oh, yes. I don't know. I don't imagine y'all will be doing content on your account, but you might be. So let me give you a shout out. EDH Lab. In case you do, y'all go follow EDH Lab. Your commander loves these creatures. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you for those Rex. Thank you. Hello, EDH Lab. Thank you for making me not pester my friends any further to help test my decks. Bob, you shouldn't. They're gonna think that they're keeping you captive. They're holding you captive. Oh, you'll need treats. EDH Lab seeks to isolate you from your friend group. That's the new tagline. Writes a ransom letter. Holds up a newspaper with today's date. Takes a picture. Okay. So shall we get started? Shall we get started, folks? I think so. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. And I don't know about you, but I have burgers to make for dinner. Actually, it's brisket sandwiches, which I think we can all agree are superior to just a hamburger because it's a treat. It's a nice little treat. Whiskey. Whiskey. All right, so we are going to build Rowan, Scion of War. I'm going to do a little bit of jumping around. But again, you have the Discord if you want to throw any ideas for the deck build. I'm seeing some ideas already come in from the YouTube side. Thank you for that. We are going to be a bit loose with our deck brews. We probably will not be adding any tags, but we might be. Who knows? Okay, so Rowan is a 4/2 with Menace. I like a 3-cost commander. I do. I like a 3/4 cost commander. Anything higher, I get a little bit nervous. And I need to add maybe too much ramp in, you know? You know when you get too much ramp and you're just like, I need to hit all of my land drops. Otherwise, what, turn 6 I get my commander out? That's not sexy. That's not hype. When do games go that long? So I like a 3-drop. I do like a black-red. Rakdos is the color combo. So she's a 4/2 with Menace that can come down on, you know, turn 3 or before. She does have this ability. So tap spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So I don't love that stat line. I will take a moment pause here to say we are building Rowan because yesterday was National Women's Day, right? National? World's Women's Day? I don't know. We celebrated the ladies yesterday and we did make it to Mythic because, not because of my skill level, no, because we added Rowan as our avatar. We bought Rowan for Women's Day and she won us all of our games, getting us to Mythic. So we need to build around her. That is what I said. I said, if we win, we can build Rowan. International Women's Day was 23 hours long. Very curious, very suspicious. So it would be great if we can consider, like, she's got the downside, right, of it's a sorcery. I don't know of any spells, but that's what we're gonna maybe go hunting for. I don't know of any spells that make it so that you can get rid of that activate only as a sorcery. I think we're stuck with that forever. I think that is just what it is. I don't see anywhere around that. Yes, we hit Mythic and you missed it. We did. We hit it at the end of stream yesterday. It was a treat. If you go to the Cheugy MTG YouTube channel, we posted a short yesterday, so you can just see the clip of me yelling the thing right as I realize I'm winning. I'm not gonna repeat it because you have to witness it for yourself, and then you can rewind the VOD too and just watch that. Swiftfoot boots is always a good choice. Yes, we need this girl to have boots. Look at her, but also, she kind of looks like those cowboy boots would look better on her. The lava spur boots, I think, would just go better with her fit. So we'll see the boots. We'll see which boots she gets. They probably will be the strictly better boots. However, you never know. You never know. Listen, we're building bracket 2-3. I'm not about being optimal. I'm about fitting the theme. And the theme here is resting bitch face. International Women's Day. Celebrating ladies. I don't know. We don't know our theme yet. But I am seeing that we're getting payoff for losing life. So I like losing life. I like big splashy spells. I like some sort of payoff for losing life. You did miss it, but we could all go back. Fine, we'll watch it now together. Why don't we just do that? I don't need to listen. Like, I care about the views of, like, no, go watch it yourself. Go watch it yourself. Cheugy, MTG. We go You can watch it here if you just want to see the best day of my life. But let's go to, why is it alive? And nope, that's current and it's gonna, okay. Whoo, that was scary. All right, we can hear it a little bit and we're all the way up on volume. Okay. Removal. Okay. This is it. Last game. Okay. Oh, wait. I gotta watch this actual last time. Last turn.
Those on my menace creatures.
Just
only one of them can be blocked.
Oh.
And, actually.
Yeah, I think I put one on
each menace creature.
Cool. Interesting. All right, so this has ward, which means I have to get the -3 one that removes ward, which I did.
Love a gamble.
Unfortunately, I don't think that this is enough to push through. Let's see. Let's do the math. 2, 4. The other one doesn't have haste, which sucks. So we punch in for 4. We have to block next turn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I might not be seeing removal on board. That thing has trample, so I'm obviously not blocking that. Just player removal. I know, it's a thrilling match, isn't it? Okay. Please don't give, yeah, you're gonna give it to that. Okay, so I'm 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's only 11. Can we give a +1? That's my best block.
Oh God, I'm in danger. 1 life.
Can you do? Oh! Math is for blockers, bitch.
There we go.
Yo.
Very humble win.
Yo. GG's, everybody. We did it.
We did do it. Yeah.
We did it. There we go. That's the end of it. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? You must be entertained. All right. So yes, we got to Mythic. You've missed nothing now. Everyone is fully caught up. Everyone is fully caught up. If you are curious what what we are looking at right now, this is Notion that I'm using, and I've made myself like a little. It's not a template. It might be a template. I don't know. We do keep coming back. True. Maybe not after today, though. Listen, there's always the day that you don't come back, right? And that's okay, because we all go through seasons. Mythic #1 is the highest. Rector is 630, I think. Yeah. Was yesterday. I don't know how that all shakes out. Oh, primo. All right. So, basically what I want to figure out as we're looking at some primers of how other people are building this, we might look at EDH Rec. We're going to build it our own way, but I like looking at these things just to get like a kind of an idea. It's taking shape of like what path I want to go down. And it's also helping me at least anchor on a theme. So it's really easy of what to say yes to and what to say no to. Which is important because there's a bajillion cards. And yes, that is an official count from WotC, a bajillion cards. So the Mad Lib that I came up with, which I know, I will continue to evolve it as we move forward. But basically, like, Rowan wants to blank, and blank. Like, what does she want to do? We're never going to build a deck that is completely reliant on our commander. I won't build that. I do like a Voltron deck, but even then, you're gonna have enough support in the 99 to not cry when it's removed. Our commander games, we generally will not counter a commander on the first turn, but we certainly will do commander removal. And then if it is a problem, we will start countering it after that. And it's kind of an unwritten rule. You know, I know some people get very salty when their commander is removed, but that's what we're working with our playgroup. So it's sort of like, we're not going to worry. We're not pinning all of our hopes and dreams on Rowan, even though she is everything. She means everything to me at this point. Oh, you're welcome for sharing. Yes, I'm glad that we got to re-experience to get it together. It was very hype, very excited. And I am a little disappointed that they did concede, because I would have smashed in. I was at 1 life. What a hero's journey, right? What a story. All right, so what does our commander want to do? Like, basically this is to help me figure out, like, what am I building around? What themes, what sort of like stuff? The thing my deck is trying to do, a lot of people in Commander, right? They talk about like, did your deck do the thing? And at least for me, it's helpful to be like, oh yeah, what is that thing? Like when someone's like, oh, did you do your thing? I'm like, I don't know what my thing was. My thing was hot lady. So yes, yeah, I guess I did it. But yeah, what is the thing? Thinking about early game, like what's your setup like? So early game, I want to whatever, so that I'm set up to whatever, and then I will win by whatever. Currently what I'm thinking of is like, this to me is signaling like, okay, can we get some like early game setup? I'd like some protection pieces. I'd like some haste. What else do I kind of want? I want some payoffs for life loss. I need to have that life loss in hand, right? Like, how am I losing life? She doesn't actually help me lose life at all. She's just a payoff for that. And then finally, like, I will win by. How does my deck win? How does it actually win? Is it smashing face? Is it poison? Is it like what really is it? And then we've got a couple things for like engines. And really like an engine is a thing that is self-sufficient and fulfilling and like cyclical. So it'll keep churning out value. So what are my main payoffs? And what are my main enablers? So like the payoffs lead directly to your win condition, more or less. So yeah, engine 1, 2, and 3, we might not do all of them. Usually we can have like an engine, but I have these in my current deck template. If y'all have any other things that you think about when starting a brew, let me know. This is evolving. As I said, it's the first go around. And then we also, Scratch over on YouTube said, please look up Mischievous Poltergeist and Deepwood Ghoul and Marrowbats right away before planning the rest of the deck. You will not regret it. We'll see. I don't know. Boss doesn't know how to feel regret, but she knows how to feel scorn. So let's go over to Scryfall. Scryfall is an amazing website, and the thing that makes it amazing is the way that they not only
Dark Confidant.
Ooh, you will want Dark Confidant. Are you sure that you're not projecting? Is it that maybe you want Dark Confidant? Scryfall is really great because they add a lot of metadata to the cards, so you can actually do some really interesting advanced searching. So if you have not checked out Scryfall, it is a tool in the tool belt of every Magic brewer. All right, let's see, nope. Oh, okay. Mischievous Poltergeist. Would. Very much would. What is this? This is amazing. I love everything about the art of this card. Is that the moon? Is that a moon ghost? Or is it just a very, like, what are we doing here? Okay, anyway. 2 and a black. It is a 1/1 flyer. Pay 1 life to regenerate Poltergeist. So that's infinite life that you could just dump into it, right? So that at least gets us some setup, right? We are looking for some ways to dump life. But what's this? The past is a ghost that haunts you from the moment it exists until the moment you don't. I like it. I like it. It is good to be cognizant of what your curve looks like. So it is a 3 mana creature. We also, our commander is 3 mana. So if we're thinking about it, when we think about the setup and we're competing cards, if it's turn 3 and we have 3 mana, do we play Poltergeist or do we play our commander? What is it? And to me, it's like, well, do we have haste pieces for our commander? If not, we should probably play our commander first. How dare all of you? How dare all of you come for the magic and then leave? Come for the live, leave for the because of magic. All right. So we are going to add this now. We don't know what we're doing, but we do know that we need a life loss, some life loss, and that is free life loss, essentially. We can do it at instant speed. We can do it whenever we feel inclined. What am I doing? Boss brews. Oh, this would be my downfall, honestly, is me trying to read at the same time as do stuff. All right, what is up next? So Deep Wood Ghoul. I like this art less. Let's see if you have any other art for me. No, this person just looks very needy. They look very thirsty. They look like they're clinging on to something, and I don't like a needy zombie. Listen, tend your own garden, okay? Pay 2 life, regenerate him. All right, well, he's listen, very similar to what we just had, but this actually lets us pay 2, and then we can regenerate. So regenerate is the one where you untap it and remove it from combat. MTG, regenerate. Regeneration is a replacement effect, so it means the next time this permanent would be destroyed this turn, it isn't. Instead, tap it, remove all damage. Okay, so the opposite of what I said. The opposite. Okay. This one's a maybe for me, strictly because of flavor. Strictly because of flavor, I think it's a great card. It depends what we built into. So I'm putting this in the Deepwood Ghoul. You are gonna go into my considering pile for now. Not debating if it belongs in the deck or not, just saying flavor-wise, for me, it's not an auto ad. Did you see that moon ghost? Did you see that hottie?
Life loss plus card draw with women doing the whispering. And the CLB art for Black Market Connections also features women and does per turn cycle life loss.
There we go. It seems like Bob got the assignment. Fully got the assignment. Okay, marrow bats. Ooh, I do like spooky, creepy marrow bats. Okay. Flying, pay 4 life to regenerate. Okay, so these are all doing very similar things, which is good because you need a certain bit of redundancy in your deck to make sure that you are getting that, because there are 99 cards that you can draw. So this is really great. Thank you for the suggestions. This one is going into the side considering as well for now. Okay, or not, come on. Because also 5 mana for a 4/1 flyer, expensive. Where the utility really is the paying the life. Cool. You were in there. Some other things that we are looking at before we even before boss even picks a lane. Before boss even picks a lane. We are doing Knight's Whisper. Love that card. That is the you've got it. Yes, it's Hot Lady. It's all of it. Whisper? Nope, that says Moogits. What is a Moogits? What does that even mean? All right, I know we got some other art for this. We're not edging our eternities. I shall put you in, but I will find different art for you. Because this is creepy. This is too creepy. It's I like this one, which is in a couple of my other decks. Switch printings. Squidward? No. Ooh, I do like the Lord of the Rings. So that's the other thing that I think I'm gonna build around is her anger, Rowan's like angry stoicism. So I like fire. I don't care about that man. Ooh, very cool. I think I am gonna go for the Vraska one though. The Vraska one for now. The list version. Well, I guess I don't own the list version. We'll go with the Crimson Vow version, which is already in there. Great. Great. That's why it's good to add your collection into Moxfield, and then you can say preferred printing is the ones that I own, which is great. Vraska is a very hot lady, yes. I think we can all agree about that. Black Market Connections, I feel like every time I put it in a deck, I am disappointed. Like, I think it's just like for me, I don't, it's like not a staple.
Hey Cheugs. Quick reminder, the text says what the card does.
I will fucking kill you. I will murder you. I will hide your body. I will dance on your grave. No one will find you. No one will know. Oh, also, hello. Welcome in, Greed. How are you doing? Depending on the budget, Traders Ogres is a good pick, maybe. That is a good point. So the restrictions that we have put on this are simply at my whims. Money is no object. So yes, we are not doing a budget brew. Okay. Treasonous Ogre. Okay, Black Market Connections. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, choose one or more. Create a treasure, lose a life, draw a card, lose 2 life, create a 3/2 colorless shapeshifter and lose a lot of life. Okay, it's perfect for this deck. It's perfect for this deck. There's something about it. It's in a couple of my other decks too. It's going in for now, but guess what? We don't know. Okay. Treasonous. Treason. Ogre. Dethrone. What a cool mechanic. Whenever this creature attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. The dethrone mechanic is actually pretty cool. I cannot remember the commander's name. Brina, right? It's Brina that you attack the person with the most life or tied for the most life and you get shit? I think so. Dethrone, blah, 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 blah. Play 3 life to add a red to your mana pool. Interesting. So we are dumping a lot of life into this. What's your secret lair look like? This is delightful. Can you, how make go big? Most delightful thing I've ever seen, which is hilarious because it is Jay Howell. And I have beef with Jay Howell. Oh. Okay. Oh. Why you got beef? We don't need to get into it. We both lived in San Francisco at the same time. We can leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that for now. I have IRL beef with Jay Howell. He knows what he did. All right. Okay. So we will come back to the specific card recommendations in a bit. I still have not yet with that. Don't call it Frisco. Just don't call it Frisco. Scratch, those are all bangers. Those are all bangers. I will add that as well. You see that? I'm taking screenshots of all this. I also took a screenshot of what Biz said, but I don't listen. I think that's pretty fucked up of what Biz said, you know? Okay. So, Rowan wants to make you lose life. No, lose life. Play splashy. Play big spells. Lose life, get payoff for the life loss, obviously. And play big spells. But is there another thing that Rowan wants to do, from my perspective? Okay, I'm gonna just say play big spells and look good while doing it. I think for me, when I'm making decisions, it's like she's avenging her family. She's the HBIC head person in charge. Gain that life back. Ooh, does she? Yeah, I think we want to gain our life. We want to gain life only because we don't want to die. But what are the payoffs truly for gaining life? It's just being in the game longer? Life gain isn't a win con unless we make it a win con, you know? Yeah, she is a baddie in charge. Well, Rakdos. Dude, Jack, you have no idea. We need all the Rakdos commanders. Aetherflux Reservoir is the best life gain win con. That is not a lie. That is true. That is in my Angels life gain deck. All right. So the thing my deck is trying to do, I don't know if I know that yet, because it feels like what Rowan wants to do right now is what my deck wants to do. But I feel like in my heart of hearts, I want to drain and burn. Like, that's kind of what my vibe is with just, like, looking at her, knowing it's black and red. I kind of just want to, like, drain myself and hopefully the table. Like, how much payoff is there for draining? According to Director, he did. Dude, here's what... You want to see what Biz did? This is why Biz is in trouble. This is not Biz. Apparently, Biz, you don't... I didn't even add you to this. Biz said reading the card explains the card. Ooh, does Rowan want to go fast? Interesting. So we are bracket 3, so we are sort of confined to that, right? We want the game to go to at least turn 7? Let's see. Bracket 3 commander. Is this new? February? Where's Rachel Weeks? Where is your thing? Show me your thing, Rachel Weeks. I'm sorry I worded it like that. You know, I was on the phone last night with Puppet. Puppet said, we were in a VC with like actually a bunch of people, and Puppet was just like, you know, you have this way of wording things that you always word it the worst possible way. The absolute worst possible way that you could. And all I could say was that's what being a game changer Okay, so 3 is basically no one should die before turn 6. I think yeah, I think she does want to go fast then, at least for like the way that I slow role plays. I think my brain can say she wants to go fast. For now I'm gonna say go fast, drain, table, what's the other thing I said? It's not drain and gain, drain and burn you down. Like, I really like this idea of her on a warpath and just being like, get the fuck out of my way. You little peon. All right. We're not sure yet about this stuff. So usually what I do when I'm building a deck is simply start to get inspiration. I don't know if y'all have blank page syndrome, but I often do. So I will come over to Moxfield and I will go to filters and I will say Commander Rowan. The Luda song. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Honestly, yeah, that's an iconic song. What did I do? You just called me out on my bullshit. You should be proud. Rowan. Hello? Do I not know how to spell Rowan? There's just too many, I guess. What the fuck? I guess I don't know how to spell Rowan. It's here, isn't it? R-O-W-A-N. R-O-W-A-N. Okay, I guess it just didn't like my comma. Anyway, I'll type in the commander there. And I don't add brackets because not everyone has brackets. I'm gonna search. Okay, so that wasn't what we were looking for. Okay, I guess I typed the wrong one. Whatever, it's fine, everyone's fine. Then I will go to sort. I am gonna go to not recently updated. I understand why they do that, but if it was, these decks might not be complete. Listen, they simply might not be complete because the default is public. Yeah, I think that might be, yeah, that might be a DFC. I don't, fuck it, yeah. I'm gonna go to most views. And I'm gonna look for the ones with the primer. I'm gonna open it. Oh, this is bracket 5. No, thank you. No, thank you, bracket 5. Bracket 5. Why do I always fucking pick the bracket 5 commanders? This one's a bracket 4, that's fine. Me with my bracket 5 picks all the fucking time. I'm like, oh, this looks like a really fun one to build. Oh, she does not have a primer. CEDH? Damn. Damn. Primer? Bracket 4. All right, well. Primer. I'm gonna just look at a couple of these. Bracket 3, Rowan Eldrazi. Interesting. I'm intrigued. I would like to see what you are cooking up. All right. All right, so we know that it's bracket 5, so I am gonna put the bracket 3 filter on and see if anything comes up. Max is bracket 3, save filters. Sort, most views, great. Rowan Eldrazi. Nothing else has a primer. So the reason I'm looking for a primer is because these are people who have thought about how their deck should play. They've thought about what a good opening hand looks like. They've thought about sort of like gameplay. It's not necessary in all of them. I could, if I was a better woman, I could look at a deck list and see what they were trying to do. However, no, because I'm going to intuit anything that I feel like I could intuit when that might not be their intention. And we're doing a quick and dirty budget burn. Love it. See, burn. Okay, here we go. Let's look at some of these. 125-ish Rowan life gain bargain Rakdos storm deck. The plan is simple: murder at any cost. Plays untap outlets and a huge X spells. Simple wins. Very efficient deck. Highly recommend this if you like to demolish people, which, I mean, sure. Sure. I think, yeah. The wild Drazi, I mean, that is the only thing. All right, so primer. Welcome one and all. This deck is built around Wilds of Eldraine Commander. She is a 4/2. We know that. Blah 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 blah. This primer is going to break down how she operates. What her ideal game plan is from start to finish, and a couple of extra tips. How does Rowan operate with setup? Rowan's ability reduces the cost of yes, where that ability is... Okay, this is too much of a primer. Just tell me what your deck is trying to do. Ability looks to... Okay, the ability looks fairly simple. Bargain away life and get rewarded. We have some great ways to sacrifice life on a little bit of mana. My absolute favorite is Wall of Blood. But there are other creature-based life bargain effects like Soul Drinker, Immolating Soul Eater, Deepwood Ghoul. Ooh, we got a chat recommendation. And a couple more. We also have ways to sacrifice life in our spells. Night's Whisper, another shout out to chat. Read the Bones, Sign in Blood, are the most common ones that we will be trying to use early turns. Cool. Secret Weapon, untapping and activating multiple times. Yes, that is true. So how do we untap? Threaten, and the entire lines of card that follow it allows us to gain control of target creature, untap it, and give it haste until end of turn. If we tap Rowan for X equals 20, we can just do it again with the threaten card and make X equal 40. What? All right. Pros and cons. The deck wins very fast. Okay, so when we say we gotta go fast, we are building bracket through 3, so not too fast. Hi, Yogo. I hope you are good. Oh, that's why they play threaten cards. That's dope, right? This is why I love primers, because even though I glazed over it, at least some people could latch on and be like, oh, that's really interesting. Ha, I hadn't thought about that part of it. I don't love that they didn't take the extra effort to like put brackets around these card names so that we could hover over it and be like, oh yeah, what does Commune with Lava do? I remember that card. I know it's a red card, but what exactly does it do? The deck is very fast. It's capable of winning by turn 4 if you draw well enough, and the deck is consistently able to close out a game by turn 6, depending on the amount of interaction at the table. Ooh. This deck is very rewarding to play. It feels like you are tempting fate and gambling off your life total just to try to push for a win. Okay, listen, we just are off the heels of that win to Mythic, and I think anybody who watched our rise to Mythic knows I fucking loved that gambling card. Battlefront, I don't know what it's called. Battlefront reinforcements? I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I really like gambling. Gamba. So if there's anything that we can do where we're literally gambling in this, I want to do it. I want to go gambling. If we can fit that in, that would be great. We don't want to dilute our themes, of course, but I like this idea of gambling your life away. We can gamble with more stuff. Commune with Lava is the 2 red to cast X cost, exiles the top X cards of your library until end of turn. You can play those cards. Ooh. Whenever you're building in red, you try to fit in share the spoils. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. You play a red take control spell and you're a commander and untap it because of that and have the option to take a creature of your opponent as well. Ooh, ooh. All right, now for the bad sides. Not the most beginner-friendly deck. Well, the way I build it will be. Because we are brain empty gamers. It has a moderately specific mulligan philosophy. The deck needs a fair bit in the opening hand to get off the ground, which is difficult for some people to grasp. Oh, I feel called out. I feel like they're saying no dummies allowed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. As explained in the strategy, you can very easily burn yourself out. You are weak to interaction and aren't necessarily guaranteed a win on the murder turn. Tavern Swindler, pay life, toss a coin, win, draw a card, if I recall right. Yes, Tavern Swindler is a great ad for this. Mm-hmm. Thank you for reading my primer. You're welcome. We've got a changelog, which is great, and some rationale behind that. Thank you, Calamity. I will give you a like for this. Okay. I like to look cards like this, which I know is insane to most of you. I'm gonna go, ooh. All right. I also like to sort by mana value. Just to kind of see, like, okay, MDFC, Blood Celebrant, pay a life. You do have to dump black into it, which sucks, unlike the other cards. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, but it does filter. I don't know that we're gonna need much filtering for that. I love this, like, theme, though. Like, I'm liking the theme of blood for our Women's Day deck. I wonder why. I'm gonna add this to our sideboard. Search deck, Rowan. Scion of War. We're gonna put this in our considering. Blood. Dark Confidant. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. It's pretty good because, again, actually, let's put it up. Put it up here for everyone to see at all times. We will make the Chugster a little smaller. A little smaller. Well, I guess... I don't know... I would like to see what she does at all times, but I guess we can't. I guess we'll just have to remember that she's at sorcery speed. All right. Welcome in. Thank you for clocking in, Raven. All right, so Rowan, tap, spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less to cast. So this is the thing. It's not, she doesn't have to interact with the top of the library. For some reason, I had it in my head that it's like, look at the top card of your library and you can cast it for free if it's X. I don't know why I had that in my mind. Dark Confidant is excellent. We're paying the life and then essentially casting it for free. Are you insane? Are you insane? Get out of here with that tech. Hi, Hex. How are you doing? Hi, Ceylon. Top of the time zone. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna drive everyone a little bit insane with my deck brew styles, which is, I don't know, she's not that cute. But I'm doing good. Ooh, Stormfist Crusader. Menace at the beginning of your upkeep. Each player draws a card and loses a life. I like that. I like that a lot. She's the strong and powerful woman that loses his life. I don't love that everyone gets to draw a card, but I'm wondering if we can punish that in some way. Was Stormfist originally from Eldraine? Oh. Let's see. View details. Throne of Eldraine. Nailed it. You're a smarty. This is gonna be... I'm gonna put this in considering, because I like it, I need to find the line, right? Offspring for a black flying at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. Okay. I'm just looking at a couple of these things. I'm not trying to rebuild this deck. Oh, we saw Wall of Blood. Okay, what does Wall of Blood do? Again, we're doing blood, we're doing fire, we're doing heat, we're doing ladies. Bolas's Citadel might be an idea. I like it. Okay. Pay 1 life. Wall of Blood gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Walls can't attack. Ooh, okay. So it is literally a wall, but it does that thing that the other cards were doing, which we can dump life into it, so it's giving us that redundancy. It is a blocker. It is blood. I mean, this is the thing. It's blood. It's blood for our International Women's Day deck. So there's Slaughter. It's a removal card that has buyback. Pay 4 life. Oh. Buyback. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to keep track of this. Back to top. We're going to go to menu. We're going to go to our decks. We're going to Boss Brews and Rowan. And in here, we're going to say Slaughter.
Here's a joke. The biggest knight at King Arthur's round table was circumference. Too much pie.
Oh my god, that got me. Wow. It's honestly, it's the back half of it. He acquired his size from eating too much pie, and it's PI. Every part of that was peak. It was really good. Thank you, Paul. All creatures have double strike and attack each combat able. So are we talking about a card called Actual Slaughter? Which might be this one. Buyback, pay 4 life. Destroy target non-black creature. That creature cannot be regenerated this turn. I like Slaughter for flavor reasons of Rowan. Again, she's out for blood. She's getting blood. She's having blood. She's living in blood. I don't... This is the thing about brewing decks, right? You have to consider who you're going to be playing with or against. I feel like I tend to play with people who also play black. It's gonna go in sideboard. It's gonna go in sideboard. I really like it. I really like that. All right, let's look up Citadel as well to see, because it does do the drain. Bolas. Yo, welcome in. Is it Nobuki? Nobuyuki. Nobuyuki. I think we can all agree that Baleful Strix is the best magic art, right? Right? Every time I see your name, I am reminded of that card. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Fire Covenant is removal that has you pay life. Oh, fucking Fire Covenant? Yes. I gotta be so honest. I expected to do most of the heavy lifting in this, but I feel like y'all are gonna build this deck for me, which is actually kind of peak. Now that we're doing this, maybe I can let go of some stuff. Hello, welcome in. We are currently brewing Rowan Scion of War. We are doing a bracket 3 deck that we're gonna play Commander with. And the themes that we have, are Rowan wants to make you lose life, play big spells, and look good while doing it. We'd like to do some Gamba. We'd like to have blood. Blood in art theme stuff. Why? Who's to say? Wait a minute, you're right. All right, chat, time to go quiet. No way, you're not allowed. You're on my time now. Collective brain cells are engaged for pretty lady. There's also the possibility of a bonus. The bonus is overtime. Is that a bonus that you want? Is that what you want? All right. We are going to also, as a reminder, go to the Discord and see what some of these cards are in a bit. We've got some great bangers here in our Discord. I will drop that link again in Twitch. I don't know how to do it in YouTube. I don't have a button for that yet. Sorry. It's in the deck showcase, and we're gonna review some of these cards, which is a great way to do it in case I've missed your card. As you can see, I'm very distractible. All right, legendary artifact. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, you pay life equal to its mana value. Okay, so this, I'm not saying it can go infinite, obviously, because we're gonna die. We're gonna die if we Rowan into Bolos' Citadel to just, you know, rip the top 15 cards of our deck. So is there... I think when we put Citadel in, we need a life gain. We need a way to offset that, or something very aggressive where we could take 3 players out in one turn. Yeah. We're adding it to main deck, but we're tagging it as, I don't know. Usually people do Bolas plus Aetherflux. Yeah, that is, that's not how you spell it, is it? I'm a genius. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain a life for each spell you've cast this turn. Pay 50 life. Okay. That's always what I miss on the Aetherflux, is that first line. So it is life gain. But 1. Sideboard it for now. Sideboard it for now. We forgot Wall of Blood. Y'all distracted me. Wall of Blood, Wall of Blood, Wall of Blood. It's my new favorite pet card. Look at her. Look at her. Oh. Blood for the blood god. So true. So true. Exsanguinate? Yeah. That is true. Exsanguinate. That's wrong. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just look at how Scratch did it. That's all. Okay. That's those. None of those letters were correct. EXSANGUINATE. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. And, okay, wait. Is this the OP card? Spells you cast this turn cost X less to cast for the life you lost. No, it's not. It doesn't do it doesn't go infinite or anything. It's just normal. It's just normal good. Normal levels of good. Also another good finisher could be Bond of Agony. Ooh, Bond of Agony. I wish that Moxfield had a thing where you could see what other decks this is in. I just put Bond of Agony in. Something. Oh, I put her in Madame Null. Because we're trauma bonding. We're trauma bonding at work. This is Bond of Agony. So that's another thing I would like to, at least for me, with deck brewing, I'd like to not always have the same card packages. Obviously, you're not going to be able to avoid it always. But, yeah. It's very good. What do you mean, hey? Hey! Hey! It's going in sideboard just because. I felt like it. Because I don't know. All right. I'm just looking for things that are popping out to me to see. The sign in blood. Sign in blood is blood, 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 blood sign in blood. Blood. Love it. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Little agonies pave the way to greater power. Okay, so with Exsanguinate, if you pay 20, you get 60. Peak. Peak. Act of Treason. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. So here's the deal.
A joke. What did the red light say to the green light? Don't look at me, I'm changing.
Okay, somebody should call HR. Business Intern has been walking around calling a lot of people red light. Walking around. It's an HR violation. If I ever saw one, yeah, that is an HR violation. Okay. Act of Treason. I love this. I love stealing people's creatures. We have a rule in our pods because we play online that we cannot take creatures from other people because it's just difficult with spell table and stuff. So while I like Act of Treason, there are certain mechanics that we just don't do. I could gain control of Rowan and untap her. Is there a more efficient one than Act of Treason? Are we, which we can do this too, untap that creature. So we're gonna say Oracle text, untap that creature. And we will get Act of Aggression, which is 3 mana still, 2 life loss, which is actually kind of good for us, right? Oh, 4 life loss. Ooh. So you get the 4 life loss. You can also untap her. Very cool. And it gives haste if we need it. Act of Aggression is very cool. A Cronin Conscriptor, whenever you cast a spell that targets this, we're not going to probably do a lot of that. Okay, we'll look at Claim the Firstborn for sure. Awaken the Sleeper. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste. I do like the extra with the haste. Gain control of target creature and opponent controls. Okay, so we cannot use active aggression. I did like the flavor of that, but we can't. Bloody Betrayal. Y'all, this has blood in it. Bloodthirsty Conqueror and Exquisite Blood. You mean those cards? Yeah, I'm not going to put those in. Because not only is that a 2-card combo, right? That goes, it just goes too hard, too fast for what we are cooking up for our commander games. All right, Bloody Betrayal, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. And you create a blood. Come on. For me, it's Bloody Betrayal for now. Bond of Passion, way too expensive. Also, I wish that Bloody Betrayal was cheaper. Welcome in, Shadow Rushers. We're brewing. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm Director Cheugy, cringy corporate overlord, certified misplayer, recently minted mythic arena player. Ooh-hoo. How much mileage can I get out of that chat? How much mileage? Okay, captivating crew. Amazing. I'm good. I am good. Work was a lot today, but now I'm here and I get to hang out with all these lovely folks who are helping me build Rowan, Scion of War, to play in our commander game this Wednesday, which is very exciting. Okay, caught red-handed with our blood theme. I really like this. Okay, wait. Instant, 5 mana. The spell can't be countered. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. Suspect it. Okay, here's the deal. It's expensive, but it's instant. Can't be countered. And I like it. I don't like the instant. I think might be a red herring for me because I might, knowing me, might accidentally cast it on someone else's turn. Rowan's ability says we can only do it as a sorcery. But I like caught red-handed. especially because it can't be countered. Okay. Claim the firstborn. Gain control. 1 mana. Gain control. I mean, yeah. 3 or less until end of turn. She is 3 or less. Untap it. It gains haste. Okay. Claim the firstborn is great. But do babies belong around Rowan? Can she be trusted around a baby? Coercive recruit. When coercive recruit or another pirate. And nope. Sorry, pirates. Nope. What is Dance of the Dead? Target creature. Take target creature from any graveyard and put it directly into play under your control. Tapped with a +1/+1 counter. Treat that creature as though it were just summoned. That creature does not untap during its controller's untap step. At the end of their upkeep, its controller may pay an additional 1 and a black to untap it. What? What? All right. Ooh, Dominating Vampire. When this enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of vampires you control. Damn. I don't think we're gonna have a lot. Yes, we play very chill. We play very chill and groovy. I say that now and I realize the pod this week has some salt lords. I love you, Blight, but you do get salty. I think we'll have some good balance though with some other folks. All right, Enthralling Victor. Hi, Victor. What's up? When he enters, gain control of target creature and opponent controls. Nope. When Ariad's Tempting Apple enters, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste. So that's 4 mana. Don't love this, but it does have the life gain. That is pretty expensive. You're so exhausted. Are you gonna take a nap? What's the plan? What's the plan to recharge? How's it already 6:30? How have we already been doing this for an hour and a half? Okay. Player of Loyalties. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. Until end of turn, it gains haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure. Okay, so Furnace Rains is cool because of the haste. Goat Nap. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. That creature is a goat, it gets bigger. Involuntary Employment, everybody. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Create a treasure. So we will get a treasure. 4 mana is pretty expensive. So what's the play? We do tap, play a big splashy spell, then dump our mana into something to untap her, tap her again to play a new big splashy spell. So at that point, we would need at least 3 cards in hand. I'm worried about card draw at this stage. But here we are. Uh-oh. It is 11:30 p.m. for you right now, but it's after your 13 to 14 hour day of development of your MTG fan project yesterday. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's always important to have things. Enthrall to the Pit. Kicker, gain control of target creature. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. If it was kicked, sacrifice it. No, thank you. Lose Calm feels cool. All right. Oh, this one. Limits of Solidarity has cycling, which is cool. If I need the card draw, which I just said I was worried about. Gain control. What is Lose Calm though? Gain control of target creature. Tap it. Gains haste. Can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more creatures. Okay, so it gives Menace, which she already has Menace. Ambition's cost and cards like that can really hit for the deck. All right, wait. So Ambition's cost was not up here. Okay. Ooh. I like Limits of Solidarity. Malevolent Whispers. And it's got a madness mechanic, We don't have discard synergy, but that is cool to know. Mark for death, target an opponent. Nope. Mascot Inception. It's not gonna ever target a token. Might makes right, 6 mana. Oh, but it's an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control each creature on the battlefield with the greater power, gain control of target. No. Nope. Pax Betrayal gives us haste, and we can scry 2 if we control a wolf. Portent of Betrayal does all the things, but we can scry 1. Whip of Erebos solved your lifelink issues. Whip of Erebos is like in every one of my decks, so that is one of the cards that, while good, I will probably try to avoid. Press into service, support 2. Oh, okay, so this gives counters. And gain control of target creature until end of turn and tap it, it gains haste. So 5 mana, add some counters. It's possible. We don't have any treasures yet. I'm still liking Caught Red-Handed the most of all, flavor-wise. Songmed Treachery, though, is an obvious choice because it is an MDFC, so that's an auto ad for me. I see we're both working on decks. Yes, we have to. We simply must brew together. That's the way it works. What's up with this dingus? Oh, this dingus. Untap that creature. It can taste. Okay, I like this. Here's the deal. I like Smeltwort Ingus because it's repeatable. It's on a body. Activate this ability. Oh, it's only once. Wait, activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. We could do this a bajillion times. I want this. I want this in my deck. Damnable Pact will let you kill opponents too, huh? Okay. Insurrection, spread insurrection. It's got storm. Ooh. We're already gonna be casting a spell. We're at least gonna be at storm count 1 because of this. But a repeatable, there's like 4 colorless artifacts. Oh, cool. Take for a ride. A lot of things do this. I don't need the pluses because I'm really just using it as an untap. Isn't there like some sort of staff? Hey, this has Rowan in it. Obviously we should put this in. She says before reading the card. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Yes. Untap it. Yes. Haste. Great. Create a Wicked Roll token attached to it. Okay. I think, yeah, we're putting Twisted Fealty in. It's got Rowan in it. It gives us some stuff in case she dies. Like, it's only 1 ping of life, but I like it. Wrangle is a funny card. Unwilling Recruit has X in it. What does that do? Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gets +X+O and gains haste until end of turn. So, is there a world in which we would use Rowan to slap down something big? We would need to untap her so that she could attack. Our plan was not to attack with her, but we could potentially get in with lethal commander damage, depending. Right? Because if it's X and 3 red, and it can get mega buffed, because Rowan, depending on the life lost, I'm going to put this in our sideboard for consideration. I'd like it for flavor. And now caught red-handed. Let's go revisit that. Can't be countered, and we do suspect. So it gets menace, but can't block. So this is just a downside since Rowan already has menace. Unfortunately, caught red-handed. You're not gonna make the cut. Claim the firstborn. Sideboard. Sideboard for now. It is a good and obvious choice. Bloody Betrayal going into main deck. It's got blood in it. It's got blood in it, okay? Punishing Fire, you say? One and a red. It deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Whenever an opponent gains life, you may pay a red. If you do, return Punishing Fire from your graveyard to your hand. I don't see a lot of life gain happening. Right? Because I'm not going to be causing my opponents to gain life. The hope is that they'll never gain life and they'll die. Alone. But we didn't put Fire Covenant in yet. Fire Covenant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, pay X life. Fire Covenant deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. So it is creature removal. But it's also getting us to dump life. Cool. To then drop down something big. So we have not yet found our big payoffs, right? We have a couple life drains. We don't have any like big splashy spells yet. Hi Trav. If you do want something goofy, Ayara, Widow of the Realm, allows you to yeet creatures you steal and gain life from them to aid the offsetting of your life loss. Yo, I love that idea. For our playgroup, we play online, so we are not going to be doing any theft effects. But I do want to take a look at this. All right. Oh my god, look at how old she looks. I love her. I love everything about her. Tap sack. Another artifact or creature. She's going to deal X damage to target opponent or battle, and I gain X life, where X is the sacrifice permanent's value. When she transforms, she becomes the Furnace Queen. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return up to 1 target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You can haste and exile it. Wait a minute. How do I do yeet creatures. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Okay. So we're not going to be stealing creatures, but can I do this to my own creatures? Do I have enough bodies to throw into the fire? Do I have enough peons to sacrifice?
What did the late tomato say to the early tomato?
What?
I'll catch up.
Whoa. Yogo, very cool highlighted message. Meathook Massacre or Meathook Massacre 2? You can suggest it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How about this? My internet's being kind of dumb. On my laptop, not where you all are. It is a goofy recommendation, but she's a baddie, and we love a baddie. I don't know if I'm gonna have the support to yeet things, but I really like it. All right. Whoa, Soulbane came in, didn't even use text to speech, just said a nice normal thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, are you feeling okay, buddy? Are you sick? Meat hook. That's not how you spell meat. It is how you spell meat. I'm a genius. When this enters, each creature gets -X until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain a life. So that enters, it's on the battlefield, so it does check. I don't own a meat hook, so I haven't done this. Also, I always thought this was a bear for some reason. Like, I thought this was like a monkey. Like, these were the arms that were like reaching up and like a sloth hanging. And these were like its feet. But it's just a full-on hand. I don't know why I always see a monkey when I look at it. We'll do sideboard for this, because it's not really going with what we had talked about, which is gambling, blood, looking good while doing it. It is, I wouldn't call this, I would say it's a big spell, but it's not
Sorry, boss,
splashy.
I said like 3 things already, but you didn't see them. I guess without text-to-speech, I look just like the other employees. Anyways, I got you your early afternoon snackies. Open wide, and I'll shoot the chips into your mouth one at a time.
This is what I live for. This is what I live for.
Yeet.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your Rex. All right. So, taking that screenshot, we will come back to it. Meat hook, very cool. And when I say come back to it, I guess we just fucking do it now. Okay. So, okay, so Gary is not going in because he's in all my decks. And I can't just type Gary, can I?
But
type?
yeah, I love Rowan. My suggestion is to run cards that give you repeatable life gain like the ones I listed, so you can keep having a healthy life total to burn for mana discounts. Makes the deck more resilient.
Do you have a build, Soulbane? Asphodel. Oh, I've got really bad news, chat. Something horrible has happened. Oh god, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm gonna be in a game show. I have to know trivia about magic. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, chat? Soulbane is is hosting.
My build is demon tribal, except I replaced half the demons with other big creatures I like playing, but trust me, I'm a demon deck.
Amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna be in a game show for Magic the Gathering. I bet there's not an ultimate prize. Is the prize friendship? It's gonna be on the 29th, 2 p.m. Eastern. It will be on Soulbane's channel. I will be posting info about it, but here we go. I'm mythic, I know everything.
Wow,
Real.
imagine leaking the game show before the official announcement. SMH my head. Also, there is a prize for the winner.
What do I win? What will I win inevitably when I, totally blow it out of the water? I don't know that I'll get a single question. I gotta be so honest with you, bestie. All right. So the things our deck is wanting to do.
Is a mystery until the day of the show.
What if I don't want that? What if it's not cool? What if it's not cool? Oh, our devotion to black. That is true. Sideboard and Gary for now.
The prize is something that every Magic player wants.
Soap. Is it needs? I guess that would be needs. Gary, Merchant of Shieldred the Apocalypse. No. It's not how that works. This isn't... Girl, why? Why? Why would this... Okay, Death Touch.
How did Joe know the prize was in fact more cards?
All right. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Yes, but where is our draw synergy? Right? Like, we're not... Are we making people draw cards? Yeah. Whoa, this card is $99?
Shame upon this dojo, Cheugy.
I will bring shame upon the dojo. What do you mean? Necro incompetence? I know it says impotence. Okay, I don't know what it says apparently. I can bring shame upon whatever I feel like.
The synergy is that I run a lot of wheels in my build because if you're discounting your hand and vomiting it out, 1 red for 7 cards is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Flying, drain life. When Shard of the Nightbringer enters the battlefield, if you cast it, target opponent loses half their life, rounded up. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Rowan says, spells you cast this turn are cost X less to cast. Okay, so I'm still gonna have to pay for the pips, but it could potentially be 3 mana. Target opponent loses half their life. That feels exactly like what we needed, right? Because, look, go fast, drain table, burn. Burn down with blood. What the fuck is a Catan? Like the board game Catan? Like the board game? Okay, let's try Damnable Pack. Damnable Pact. Hot lady.
I must go, but I have sent you my build in DMs. Feel free to steal my homework.
Thank you.
Shard because it's fun to hit a life gain deck to steal everything they worked for.
Truly, truly. Do you have black market connections in the build? I put it in the sideboard. We're doing like arbitrary additions and subtractions. I have it in a deck I recently built, which is also why Gary is in the sideboard. I do like it. I said it earlier, I've never really seen it work for me personally, and I think that might just be a skill issue, if we're going to be so honest. If we're going to be so honest, I think it's a skill issue. All right. So target player draws X cards and loses X life. This is perfect. Scratch, this is exactly what I need. I was a little nervous about card draw. It has synergy with the life drain. Drain to drain to drain. I love it. Okay, cool. This is fantastic. And I do like that they're sorceries because Rowan is a sorcery and I'm just afraid that I will forget and it'll be one of the infamous Cheugy misplays where somebody's gonna be like, can you even do that right now? No. I think next I do want to look at some interaction. We don't have any protection or interaction right now. Bleak Coven. Is that what I was looking at? Bleak Coven? Yeah, Kizu of the Bleak Coven. Phyrexian Vampire. 5/4 flyer. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life and exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 and has toxic 1. I kind of love her, but I kind of just want to build her as a commander. I think I'm just going to add her to be a future commander because she is everything I aspire to be in life. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? One thing to keep in mind is Bolas's Citadel doesn't work well with a bunch of X spells, right? I think X has to be 0. Yes, that is Bolas's Citadel. That is how that works. Right now, we don't have a shit ton of X spells. I think we have like 2, but we do want to kind of bulk up on that. So we will have to evaluate it, and which is why we're going to play test these in a bit. Okay. Does this one seriously just need black skeleton? All right. Okay. No. Okay, here we are back in, I wish this could be bigger. 58 messages? Y'all came through, didn't you? All right. So we've got Treasonous Ogre we've looked at. Thank you, Bob. We have decided against it for the reason that he wasn't cute, I believe. I believe that was the arbitrary reason I said. Treason is a stronger dethrone. Pay 3 life, add a red. Maybe he did make it in. Let me see. Find ogre. Nope. I put him in my sideboard, but now treason. Okay, here's the deal. You're gonna have to tell me like 3 or 4 times to add something, and then I'll think about it. It depends on what time of day it is.
How did the hipster burn the roof of his mouth?
He ate pizza before it was cool. Thanks for the dad joke, Redeem. Always a delight. All right, what is this? Solger Orger. Holy shit. Hi. Nightmare Ogre Trample. When this creature enters, you lose all but 1 life. Yo. When this creature enters, you lose all but 1 life. When this creature leaves the battlefield, you gain life equal to the life lost when it entered. I mean, and it just says leaves the battlefield. So I kind of fucking love this. Bro really said 1 is enough. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. I love this. I absolutely, this is an icon, and it's got a hot lady in it. We are cooking, and by we I just mean you all. And it's 69 cents. Nice. Okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna look at just one. I got a little distracted. I want to go through the primers. Okay, Act of Treason, Exsanguinate. We've looked at those. Comet Storm, multi-kicker 1. Choose any target, then choose another target for each time the spell was kicked. Comet Storm deals X damage to them. Okay, so Rowan cannot pay for the multi-kicker. You have to pay for the multi-kicker, but she can pay for the X. So this is a 4-mana spell that deals... I'm sorry. It is a 5-mana spell if you have 3 opponents still. That will deal a shit ton of damage. We are going for the Comet Storm. Did I put 2 M's in that? I did. Fan-fucking-tastic. Can only be activated at sorcery speed, so you have the cost reduction on your turn. A lot of our instants are geared towards protecting our own spells and permanents. Heartless hits a goo-goo. I've had in a lot of decks, so I won't put him in here. He's great. Shadow Spear, though. I haven't used Shadow Spear in a while. And we do have Trample and Lifelink. I don't know what body we would put it on. But I think we can throw it in now. I feel like Rowan needs a sword, not a spear, but we'll see. I've already forgot what that is called. Shadow Spear. Return the favor for protection and or copy effects. Okay. Return the favor. 2 red. Why does it have a plus here? Sorry. 2 red with spree. I guess it's because it's a spree card. +1, choose target, copy instant sorcery spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Oh. Change the target of... Okay, wait. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Okay, so let me get this straight. We would have to dump 3 into it for the first spree cost. The spree cost is... activate or copy target instant spells, sorcery spell, or activated ability. Rowan's is an activated ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. So, can I cast 2 spells with that? Because it's spells you cast this turn cost X less to cast. No, because it's not, it's just, it's in general. So it doesn't even stack. So why are we trying to untap her? Okay, wait, let's go back. Spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Okay, so we are untapping her to stack this, which is insane. Okay. And then I don't know that Spree will work. What do you mean yes? What do you mean yes? Will Spree work or will Spree not work? Did you already add Descent into Avernus, or is that too expensive? Also mana barbs. Descent into Avernus is not too expensive. It's already in my Fumiko deck, so I'm trying to avoid things that I already play pretty often. And I also think it's in my treasure deck. But I have mana barbs in something, and there's a reason we don't play it, and I think it's because it's too salty. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, mana barbs deals 1 damage to them. Okay, actually, I kinda love this. I kind of do love this. I took it out of a different deck because of I think it was a combo piece for something. Spree won't work because it's an additional cost, but it's a way to divert counter spells or removal spells. I see, okay. I kind of like mana barbs. We're gonna put that in the sideboard for consideration. Okay. Shadow Spear. I don't want Post-D in my deck. Treason Ogre, we have found Fire Covenant on our own. Reanimate to bring stuff back. Oh, Zealous Conscript will untap. I don't know that we found the payoff, right, for the untapping of her. Doom. Oh, okay. Well, that's clicked. Wheel of Misfortune. Okay. I think this is also 7 game changers. Jesus. Okay. My pain is my power. Dragonstorm Legacy. So Dockside is in there. Rowan with the Eldrazi, hilarious. 8 big X spells, Rowan Scion of War. Very cool. There is a primer for this. All right. So 10 cards that let you lose as much life as you want. Wall of Blood, Bolus of Citadel, Blood Celebrant. We have not looked at Blood Celebrant. What does Blood Celebrant do? Oh, we did look at Blood Celebrant. I have to pay mana into it, though. Maybe. 12 cards that draw and lose life, 10 pieces of ramp, 12 pieces of interaction, bonus if you lose life, 3 board wipes, and 2 haste enablers. My bad, Pestilent Spirit provides death touch to all spells. Huh. All right, this is a great primer. Way to go, Cal. Way to go. View options, visual spoilers, mana value. Tavern Swindler, yes. Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. We are 100% doing that. Add to another deck. Tavern Swindler is GOAT. She's so good. She's so good. Don't know if your previous message was sent or not. I probably just didn't read it. Also, boss, Siren, check out Repay in Kind. It's a really high cost, but could be a table turner in certain situations. Tavern Swindler is in Biz's Esper deck? What? Really? I thought we did look at this and Repay in Kind. Okay, let's go back. Let's revisit it. We haven't looked at this. He's too hot. I would have noticed. I would have remembered his face. Soren has gathered grudges for centuries, patiently awaiting the day he can exact the perfect vengeance. Already by the flavor text, I'm sold. I'm sold on this card by the flavor text alone. And his eyes. His smize. All right. 7 mana. Or 2 mana, depending on how much life we lost. Each player's life total becomes the lowest life among all players. So, I really like this. I really like this. It makes me so nervous though. Because I could play that card that makes my life total become 1. I drop this. Oh god, this is so dirty. I love it. I want nothing in life but to do that. Adding repay in kind. I mean, hi. Hello. Hello? Very baller recommendation. Imagine having a primer for your Rowan list and not just expecting people to understand cards. Dalek, do you have a Rowan list? Unspeakable symbol. Symbol. I don't know how to spell symbol. I know how to spell symbol. Pay 3 life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This is great. This is really good. This is really iconic. I wonder if we have any other art for it. We don't. Scourge, why are you doing us so dirty? Why are you doing us so dirty? It's like not a win flavor-wise. Give me this. Make me an alt art where somebody's really terrible lower back tattoo. And then we can talk. I mean, it's going in. I would just like some alt art, please. I would like a secret lair with a terrible back tattoo. Like in Dude, Where's My Car? Right? Dude, where's my car? Tattoo. Is it on his lower back or not? Images? Am I thinking of a different one? No, it's on the top of them. It's on their shoulders. One says dude, one says sweet. What's the one where somebody gets a tattoo on their lower back? What's mine say? Sweet! Golden Throne from Warhammer could be a good backup. Golden Throne, I think that I took out of a list because it just wasn't pulling its weight. Arcane Life Support. I don't know why I read that part every fucking time. If you would lose the game, instead exile the Golden Throne and your life total becomes 1. Okay. Okay. Did you already settle on your 10 card draw spells? I have not. We have not been counting. We need more card draw. We need more bodies. Honestly, we're like putting fun shit in now. It's like when we go to the grocery store and we're just looking at People magazine and the end caps, and really what we need to be doing is eating our veggies. What the fuck is Soul Drinker? Pay 3 life, put a +1/+1 counter on Soul Drinker. I love him. Add to another deck. This one. Okay. We came here for a different reason. We came here to read the primer, not to look at the cards you put in, because we have enough card recommendations. Life for mana, the engine of destruction. We got Son of Yawgmoth, the treacherous ogre, convert life directly into mana, supercharging explosive turns. Blood Celebrant fixes mana while enabling payoff. It does fix mana. Greed. Pay 2 life, draw a card. Ooh, Greed is good. Right? Greed is pretty good. Ugh, I can't believe it takes me off of this. And I can't... Okay. I can't add it from the screen. Plunge into darkness. Choose 1, sacrifice any number of creatures, then you gain 3 life for each sacrificed creature, or pay X life. Then look at the top X cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand, and remove the rest from the game. 1 for entwine. Choose one or both if you pay the entwine cost. Okay. So sacrifice a bunch of creatures for a board wipe to gain life, essentially. Or I love this. This is really good for this, right? Are you seeing the vision? Are you peeping the vision? I know it's at the bottom of the screen, but Plunge into Darkness feels good. I don't love that he's peeling his own face off, but you know, Plunge into Darkness. Fifth Dawn. Okay. Erebos' Intervention. Exile up to twice X cards from your graveyards. March of the Wretched Sorrow. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may exile any number of black creatures. The spell costs less to cast. It deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. So if we are in a bad space, right? We can, like, in the event that we lost a shit ton of life to any number of cards, this is our way to immediately get back all that life with Rowan on the battlefield. I think this is, I like this. March of the Wretched Sorrow. March of the... So many marches. Oh, is that not March? Oh, March of Wretched, not the. March of Reckless Joy is an additional cost to cast a spell. You may exile any number of red cards from your hand. Not happening. All right, cool. So, very cool. Not card draw though. Passive life loss engines. Dark Confidant we have. Phyrexian Arena we don't have. Dark Tutelage. Just be out here tootin'. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put the card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. This feels very nice as an enchantment. Especially because we're going to lose the life from putting it into our hand. We could immediately play it for free. Well, not for free, because it will probably have pips. No wonder... no wonder who's it's built it as a Eldrazi. That totally, it makes so much sense now. Okay. Dark Toot. Black Market Connections, Keen Duelist. At the beginning of your upkeep, you and target opponent each reveal the top card of your library. You each lose life to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. You each put the card revealed into your hand. It is a 2/2 that enables us to lose life, a little or a lot, and do card draw. What part do you love? Which part are you in love with? Aww. Not this version. Win before you start playing the game. Okay, maybe this card. I kind of love this. Very cool. Doom Whisperer, Villas, pay 2 life Surveil. Pay 2 life, target creature gets -1/-1. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. Okay. So Villas is his own engine. Right? You're gonna have to have the mana to dump into him, but you can do that at instant speed. You can draw cards if you get into a bad spot. I don't love him. Like, he's just like not a good look, but I think that he slaps. I wonder what else I have Villas in. I feel like I have Villas in something else. Copy. Paste. Well, whatever. Sheldon Mary, the goat. May he rest in peace. Also, Villas has blood in him, so listen. If there's blood in the demon, play ball. Sheldon Mary. What? That's not a thing. Sheldon Mary. All right, you're talking about something else. The guy who invented Commander. Okay, great. Why doesn't he have his own card? That's a travesty. Okay. Soul Gorger is my favorite so far. This is an amazing ad. Peak ad. Oh, but then it took me all the way to the bottom. Okay. Okay. We also have Jaya's Immolating Inferno, which is an X spell. Legendary sorcery. You may cast legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature. Jaya's Immolating Inferno deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets. It's great. It's a finisher, right? Like it is a finisher. Oh God. Okay. No. Jaya. Is that how you spell Jaya's? Yeah. Perfect. That Kingdom list was a charity secret lair featuring his visage to raise money for cancer research. That's why I mentioned him. Oh, very cool. So he is on a card. This is your favorite deck? Really? What bracket do you run? I'm building a bracket 3 and was very shocked that I was like, oh no, they're all bracket 5s. They're all bracket 5s. You just bumped up from a 2 to a 4. Excellent. Move the tutors and it goes to a 3. Yeah, okay, cool. We are right about at the 3 is what we're shooting for. 2 or 3, really. Tarnished Citadel. Yeah, do we have different art though? Or is it only in this? Oh, great. It was an original Odyssey card. Fantastic. Copy. Paste. Plugging in my putes. My keyboard. Not my whole computer, just my keyboard. Yes. I like a land that deals damage to me. Give it to me. Cabal Pit. Sacrifice it to give something -2/-2. It continually gives us a ping. Oh, didn't mean to click you. Sacrifice it. Deals 2 damage to any target. Guess this is a way to continually get the life loss. Pay life. Mount Doom, sure. Copy. Let's just do this. This is gonna be easier. Land. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Type. Land. Oracle text. Damage to you. Like Toys R Us. One thing, it may have the Rowan art pyroblasty. All right, Ancient Tomb, 2 beefy for what our tables run, but I will put it into my sideboard. Barbarian Ring, yup. Cabal Pit, yup. City of Brass, More like City of Ass. Contested Warzone. Which one is this? Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, that creature's controller gains control of Contested Warzone. No. This land enters tapped. You can add 1 mana of any color. This deals 1 damage to you. Sure. It is. It's in the unset, right? Sulphurous Springs is a winner. Exchange 2 of opponent's blocking creatures. This exchange may not cause an illegal block. Sorrow's Patch deals 2 damage to you and 2 damage to each creature you control whenever it is tapped. Oh, Jesus. Okay. No. Tomb of Urami. Add a black to your mana pool. It deals 1 damage to you if you don't control an ogre, which we might control an ogre, unfortunately. Pay life for colored mana. So what we did was we said type is land, and then the oracle text says damage to you. Is there a different wording of damage to you that we need to watch out for? Because right now it's pulling in any land that deals damage to us, that contains the words in the text that says damage to you. Sacrifice all lands you control? What? What? Pay 1 life. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Pay oracle life. Agadeem's Awakening. This we dump 2 into it. Draw a card. Beginning of your upkeep. If you have 5 or less life, you may transform the Bloodfast into a land. I don't love that. Yeah, Blood Crypt. Arid Mesa, don't need. Bloodstained Mire, do. Bogart Traveler. Oh yeah, you can pay 3 life for this one. Great. Boseiju, who shelters all. Tap, pay 2 life, add 1 mana of any. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool. If that mana is spent on an instant or sorcery spell, that spell can't be countered. I don't know about Boseiju, who shelters. It's expensive. I actually don't own it, surprisingly. It's decent for your winning spell. Very true. Halt the Bandit Lord could be neat. Okay, Corrupted Crossroads. Pay a life. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast spells with the Void. No. I mean, we could still tap it just to pay a life, but we can't get mana out of it. Emudian Hatchery. Pay a life to add a black, put a hatchling counter on it. When this land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, for each hatchling counter, create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. What do you love so much about this card, Crow? Is it everything? Is it? Oh god, I love the storytelling with these flippy dippies. Enters the battlefield, pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters tap. Great. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Perfect. Targeted removal as well as some life loss is absolutely what we're looking for. MDFCs are goated. Forgotten Monument. Other caves you control have this, but it doesn't. Fountain Port. Sacrifice a token to draw a card. Pay 3, tap, pay a life, create a fish. I don't love, and I can't, sorry. I don't love having to pay a lot of mana into Fountain Port to tap, especially because Rowan doesn't help to pay this because it's an ability. It's not a spell we're casting. So Fountain Port for me is not making it in. I will also not have a lot of tokens. I could bake a token, but that just feels very expensive. Would you really? You'd fuck this chasm? Wow, that's wild. That is a wild self-report. Cumulative upkeep. 2 life. When Glacial Chasm comes into play, sacrifice a land you cannot attack. All damage dealt to you is reduced by to 0. This, I mean, it feels salty, but I kind of love it. I'm moving it to my sideboard. Kind of love it. Why do you all hate Chasm? Is it because our pods don't run any sort of land destruction? Yeah, I'm not putting that in a deck. Hall of the Bandit Lord comes into play tapped. Pay 3 life to add 1 mana to your mana pool. And to cast a creature spell, that creature has haste. Hall of the Bandit Lord is perfect to give our commander haste. And to get that immediate life loss. Oof. Your Rowan Pyroblast actually showed up today. Oh, hell yeah. I love little treats in the mail. Okay, wait. So the big thing with Chasm is that it stops damage specifically. So if there is something that says pay life, it would get around it. Oh. Okay. There was a Pillow Fort deck at your LGS with Chasm and Stasis in it. Oh no, that's an instant. We're not playing with you anymore. Chemical Laboratory. Beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice, no. Pay a life, add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. You could pay 3. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Sacrifice this to draw a card. I like Horizon of Progress. Deadlands. Taps for colorless. You could also pay a life. You can also sacrifice it to put 2 -1 counters on target creature and opponent controls. I mean, sure. Sure. Pay a life, add 1 mana of any color. Why is Mana Confluence so expensive? I mean, I guess we know why. Listen, I guess we know why. Oh, Marsh Flats is also that expensive? Why are land bases the most expensive thing in this all the time? I think I already put Mount Doom in here, but didn't refresh. All right, Multiversal Passage. As this land enters, choose a basic land type, then you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. This land is the chosen type. Do we have other art from this, or is this just a Spider-Man card? Shit. This is just a Spider-Man card. I don't want to play it. I know that... I know. It is a little bit of a shitty attitude, isn't it? I guess this is why people complain about it. It just doesn't fit the flavor or theme of what I'm doing. There's no blood in it. It has other art still. It doesn't. It doesn't. Does it? Oh, I understand. I understand what you're saying. You said the thing that made sense, and I said a thing that was stupid and didn't make sense. That's what happened there. All right, we will dump it in. When Pinnacle Monk enters the battlefield, we can return instant or sorcery card from our graveyard to your hand, which is great, especially with some of our big splashies. Prismatic Vista is now $47? What is this world coming to? Pay a life out of red? Great. I feel like I'm gonna need to delete some of these lands for basics. Shatter Skull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalker. If X is 6 or more, it deals twice X damage divided as you choose among them instead. All right, so this is just creature removal, which I get. but we're still adding it. Bolt MDFCs, my love. Everything's your love. You got a lot of love to go around, don't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control an artifact. No. Sundering Eruption. Destroy target land. Ooh. But they can find a basic land. Put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Creatures without flying can't block. Why is this not in any of my decks? Is it because I instantly read the land destruction? I'm like, I wouldn't play that. They can go get a basic, it's fine. Yeah. They do end up being the same. Except that one Eldrazi build. I mean, that was crazy, right? Starting 10 is great. Yo, boss. Hey, Breads, what's happening? How are you doing? You can be paid 3 life. Choose a player with the most life or tied for the most life. Target creature can't be blocked by creatures that player controls. Great. Pay 2 life to add 2. Only to play legendaries. Well, that kind of sucks. Pay life equal to the number of colors in your commander's identity to draw a card. Spend it only to cast vampires. No. Okay. Cool. It's good. We've been brewing this deck together. We currently have 55, but so we're done with our initial land base, which means I should add a swamp. And okay, well, just a swamp and a mountain, and we will mountain. There we are. Shuffle your library. Play this ability only if you control 2 or more red permanents. Okay, that's all that land does. It doesn't even... Oh, it does tap. Okay, whew! It does tap for a mana. I like the idea of shuffling, especially in tandem with the Quarry Mountain Monastery, where you can exile the top card of your library until end of your next turn. You may play that card. Feels pretty good. Okay. There are also the cycle lands. Oh yeah. There are cycling lands. We will go back and revisit our land base after some stuff. Okay, so 24, 31. I'm gonna add... Yeah, this is definitely not enough basics to run. We're getting rid of Prismatic Vista. You're too expensive. You're too OP. Move to considering. We will swamps. I would like 5, and mountains. I would like 5, and then what does that put us at? 38, 31 or 38. I'm not comfortable with that, so I'm gonna bump this up by 1 and oops, 6, and this is gonna be 7. All right, so 34 regular lands. We have 41 including MDFCs. That ratio feels a little bit better to me, but we're gonna have to see how it plays. Moho 1 feels like yesterday. Yes. How is it already $50? You should consider Mana Geyser or other ritual spells. Let's look at this. You should go to jail. 5, add a red for each tapped land your opponents control. Okay, so we use this. Okay, so say Rowan's out on the field. We use this. It's reduced by at least 3. It was 3, so it's a 2-mana spell. If it is something like turn 4, right? We're gonna do 12 mana, and then what is the outlet for that 12 mana? I guess a big splashy spell. So this is ramping us into endgame. It feels. Okay, I'm into it. Talisman of Indulgence would be good. I tend to not play rocks. I don't know why. Talisman. I think it's because I'm not cool. I hate jewelry. Untap target permanent to pay 3. Use this ability only when a white spell is successfully cast. Well, I don't have any white spells in my black-red deck, but I really like the look of you, man. That can be easy. 10 to 15 mana in a turn. Real. Vandal blasted once. Yeah. Yeah, we really don't have any enchant or artifacts really. Whenever equipped creature attacks, it gains death touch until end of turn. Whenever this creature attacks alone, defending player loses 2 life. Life gain. Did we say indulgence? I think because it has, honestly, because it has this life loss, I think that makes a lot of sense. To me, that is a payoff. Suspend 3 for 1. Yeah. We're just typed in talisman so much hate. Why? What? Is that not what I was supposed to do? You wanted me to type out the whole fucking word? Or are you saying I spelled it wrong? Wait. No, okay, we're good. Doom Whisperer and Past in Flames may be combined with Song of the Damned. Oh, the Song of the Damned is creepy. Nobody likes to look at it. You're an interesting character, and yet you keep coming back for more. Add a black to your mana pool for each creature in your graveyard. Doom Whisperer. That's not how you spell Whisperer. We've looked at Doom Whisperer. Past in Flames. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Each instant and sorcerer card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana value. So you will stop to pay for the pips. I want to put this in considering. I don't know really what our composition of instants and sorceries are truly looking like. I do. Let's go back and look. I think that we are lacking on creature peepees. Oh no, we have 14 creatures. That'll do, pig. 13 sorceries, 5 instants, 4 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 34 lands. Okay. And we're only sitting at 74. Usually when I do this, I guess I'm I don't know what's happening usually. Sanguinate we've added in. Shard of the Nightbringer we got in. Tavern Swindler we got in. We did not put Posty in, but listen. Should we consider Posty? Son. Oh. Son of a Yawgmoth. Okay. Pay life for him, which is great. Okay. Just looked at your Rowan deck price. Uh-oh, it's a lot. Oh, Torment of Hellfire is not in yet. Is it Hailfire? It is Hailfire. Okay. Repeat the following X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land card or discards. Yeah, the ultimate. Ultimate. All right. What else we got here? Snuff out. Ooh. If you control Swamp, you may pay 4 rather than paying this spell's mana cost. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. Love this. We will need, I think we're gonna need even more card draw. Oh, sorry, big finishers. We have not added Crackle with power yet. Okay. There's so many black instant sorceries that have life loss as an effect for you to draw black market connections. Pretty sure OTAG life payment. I love an OTAG. I love an OTAG. Aftershock. Destroy target artifact, creature, or land. Aftershock deals 3 damage to you. Yes, I don't think we put greed in. We did look at greed. Flash Menace. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you draw a card and lose a life. Did you have 10? Did you have 10 card draw spells, 10 mana rocks, and 10 spot removals? I did not catch the whole stream. No, I do not. I do not. I have not been counting that. We are sort of just like filling it out, and then we will finesse and fine tune. This is fine, but it gives me life loss on other people's turns, which is not necessarily what I'm looking for. Agonizing Remorse. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile it. You lose a life. Ooh, Ambition's Cost. We have in another deck. It's a good one though. What rank? Wait, what rank was the mythic she got again? Mythic, you start getting numbers. I like literally just entered Mythic, so I think it was like at 360 is what we saw. Blood Tracker, you say. Draw 3 cards, lose 3 life. I like these, but like... Okay, let's do Ancient Craving instead of Ambition's Cost, because we have Ambition's Cost in a different one. They literally do the same thing. Draw 3 cards, lose 3 life, right? Draw 3 cards, lose 3 life. 4 mana? 4 mana. Same card. It is the same exact card. I'm new to it all. I don't know. Whenever this attacks, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand. Don't have those. Arrogant Poet. Whenever he attacks, you may pay 2 life. If you do, it gains flying. No, thank you. Archfiend, Binding Contract. If you would draw a card, exile the top card of your library face down instead. You can do this to draw 7. Turn cards. Okay. Silent Visitor. Beginning of each player's upkeep. If that player has no cards in hand, you draw a card and lose a life. Well, that wouldn't happen. Target player misses 2 cards, draws 2 cards, loses 2 life. Wow, there's gonna be way too many of these, so We've given up on O-Tag. It's not specific enough. Caustic Bronco. Snake, horse, mount. Whenever this creature attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value if that creature isn't saddled. Otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Judy. Dark Confidant, obviously. Stormfist Crusader we have. Keen Duelist we have. Bitter Blossom we didn't have. I like the idea of making... Can they block? Let's see. Bitter Blossom. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and create a fairy with yes. Pooping out little blockers. Widow, we've got. Profane Transfusion. Oh, we didn't look at this one. Let's look at it. Profane Transfusion. We didn't look at Necropotence. Yeah, it's... I'd say it's like a soft not allowed. Wow, this is very expensive. 2 target players exchange life totals. You create an XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the difference between those players' life totals. I like this. I like this. It's very mean. It's very funny. This is the card that Cheugy would say. I would say, I'm about to play a funny card. I never get to say that. I absolutely never get to tell anybody that, and it's very annoying. I really want to. Blessing of Leeches. Not the card I was thinking of. I was thinking of Leech Robe, but Blessing of Leeches. I was thinking about the... Oh, I have this art signed by Rebecca Gay, and I love it. Yeah, no, this is an instant ad. Listen, Rowan is she's slipping into something more comfortable, and it is a robe of leeches. I love this card. You played it in Mr. Booster 2 sealed on Saturday. Excellent. Yes, we love the gays in this house. That's how you're supposed to say it. Because Rebecca and Sam Gay are both very talented. Peer into the Abyss. We talked about it and then I did not end up looking at it. Peer, I said it was goated and then I moved on. Peer into the... Look away, chat. Look away. Okay, let's see. Target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library and loses half their life rounded up each time. I mean, do I play this on myself? Is the question? Like, I play this on myself and then I draw a bunch of cards, but then do I have an outlet to get colored pipped mana? Because it's great that I can lose a shit ton of life, but what is the payoff for that? I guess, add, oh shit. BBB? Can we add a BBB? No, that's not how we do it. O-tag, ramp? Where our ramp at? Cabal, thank you. I was thinking of Cabal Ritual. Necropotence is very powerful. That is accurate. Okay. Do we need a command tower? We didn't put a command tower in this. We also didn't put a soul ring in this. I guess we should do that. Rowan, and then boom, you have mana. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I like Astral Cornucopia. How do you all feel about Astral Cornucopia for this deck? Like mid to late game, we activate Rowan to Astral Cornucopia. We juice it. We juice the hell out of it, and then we use it for a really big splashy spell. You're saying it's not good. Even in this context, we can't make it work. Scion 4 acts like a mana dork for spells that cost X amount of mana. Real. That is a perfect way to put that, Carlos. You're right. We're right back in the situation we were in. Yep. It is not... Well, no, wait. It's choose a color. So it is red or black. It's not red and black. It is red or black. Choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen color for each charge counter. Yeah, so Rowan's thing is tap it. Spells you cost this turn that... Oh, I understand what you're saying. You read the card. You understood the card. My dumbass did not read or understand the card. It itself does not have black or red, therefore she cannot use her ability on it. This is why I keep you all around. Peer into the abyss for you, but you need mana to get the value. Like trample when this dies. Alright, let's throw... Firebending won't help us. We're not gonna have a shit ton of creatures, so battle him probably won't help.
Cheugy, the text tells you how the card works.
Biz, I swear to God. Mods, ban the mod. Whenever a creature dies, no. Destroy all creatures. For each non-token creature destroyed this way, create a treasure.
Here's a joke. A boy dug 3 holes in the yard. When his mother saw, she exclaimed, "Well, well, well."
Okay, calm down. I really like the idea of blood money. It is a sorcery speed wipe, but then I can ramp back up pretty quickly. I can ramp up super quickly with it. I don't know. I want to try it out. I want to try it out to see how it feels. We are looking for Cabal Ritual, though. Bone Miser. All right. Multi-clicker. Will enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card. No. Don't have any goblins. Dark Ritual. Cabal Ritual. There are 7 more cards in your graveyard. Chill and Cool. Inner Fire is a good ritual spell. Ooh. A Desperate Ritual. Add 3 to your mana pool. Okay, wait. Add 3 to your mana pool. Splice onto Arcane. As you cast an Arcane spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card's effect to that spell. What is the difference? Why would we splice it? It's the same price either way. Whatever. Anyway. Grisly Ritual, destroy target creature or planeswalker, create 2 blood tokens. Oh, we love blood in this house. You only play it if you're copying stuff. Forbidden Ritual, sacrifice a card in play. Target opponent loses 2 life unless they also sacrifice something. You repeat the process as many times as you choose. I've never played that, but I kind of love that for a Aristocrats deck. Splice lets you also keep the card. Oh, we're revealing it. As you cast the spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and play it. Okay, so we're casting a thing. We can ramp with it. I'm gonna see what it does for us. It only gets us up by 1. but it might come in clutch. Midnight Ritual, remove X target creature cards from your graveyard. Make some zombies. Destroy all creatures with CMC value 3 or less. Exile target creature card from your graveyard. Put a black zombie in play. Okay. Back to deck list. Refresh. We're sitting at 86 cards. Okay. Well, 1,000-Year Elixir would be Rowan's favorite drink at a dive bar. Inner Fire. So we did add Peer into the Abyss. Add a red to your mana pool for each card in your hand. Yes, I see what you are cooking with. I see your game. Do we have enough red? I like it as an enabler. I don't know if I have enough red pips to make this. Well, I guess we just add not infinite red, but you know, 23 red or whatever. Okay, 1,000-Year Elixir. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though they had haste. Perfect. And then peek and yes, okay, duh. Come on. We took our eye off the ball. We missed a very basic card. Brass
Here's
Bounty.
a joke. Today, my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Brian.
Oh, hi, Mark. Rude. For each land you control, create a treasure. Okay, so activate Rowan. Hopefully for 6. Pay 1 for this. Get, I mean, we usually don't go past turn 6, so you really don't get 6 treasures. Then you have 12 mana to dump it. Okay. Cool. We'll see how it goes. Just to be cheeky, you can throw in a boil. Destroy all islands. How dare you? How dare you? Packed weapon. As long as this enchantment is attached to a creature, you don't lose the game for having 0 less life. I mean, clutch and very cool. Okay. Oh, wait. Blue player, they know what they've done. They know what they've done. Okay. Until end of turn, you lose X life, where X is that card's mana value. Okay, wait. Whenever equipped creature attacks, draw a card and reveal it. The creature gets +X/+X, where X is card's mana value. I like it, but also it's pretty fragile. We didn't put any boots in. Boots. Ward 1. No, Ward is fine. I like the look of these, but no. What are the other ones called? I thought Swiftfoot? I thought Swiftfoot boots were... Why didn't it come up when I put boots? Boots. What's the one that gives Shroud? Lightning Greaves. Thank you. You said lightning. Yeah, but we can't give Rowan Shroud because we're targeting her with untap abilities too often. So I think Swifties are besties. Okay. Favorite red card, I throw it in every deck. Share the spoils. Let's get hype for this. All right. When Share the Spoil enters the battlefield or an opponent loses the game, exile the top card of each player's library. During each player's turn, that player may play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled with Share the Spoils, and they may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Can we do that with colorless, though? When they do, exile the top card of their library. Right? So share the spoils. Spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. Has to be red or black spell. Right, so we have this on the board. We activate Rowan. We have a red or black spell that we want to pay or play. That Rowan reduces that by X, so say 6. So it's a spell reducer, which does not. Yeah, okay. Thanks for talking me through it. Got Hollow the Bandit Lord. I should be reacting to each of these, so y'all know what's in here or not. But I guess you'll be surprised when we play it on Wednesday. Did my card make it into the Chugster's deck? Pay 1, untap target creature that has an activated ability with tap in its cost. Fantastic. My other love. Big Score goes kind of hard. You're right. Big Score does. Yeah, we don't have like a lot of treasure makers. Puppet strings. What that do? What does puppet strings do? Pay 2, tap to tap or untap target creature. All right, so we would have to have the mana to dump into this. We're gonna put this in considering. Staff of Domination. Oh, that feels like a very Rowan card. It's unfortunate. It is very... It's like expensive, but who knows? Maybe we'll have infinite red. 1,000-Year Elixir we got. Peak Ad. Requiem Monolith. Until end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, okay. So, first main, play it, tap it, point to a creature. But that creature has to block. See, I don't... For me, it's the activate as a sorcery would prevent me from combat tricking it. So I'd have to make the decision beforehand. And I feel like my opponents are trained not to let me draw cards. They hate it when I draw cards. However, if my plan is to get damage in anyway, I do like that as a... It's an upside to being blocked. Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold until it doesn't fire. Saddlebag. Pay 3, tap to untap target creature. I feel like that's the kind of redundancy we don't need yet. Okay. The spell bomb. I remember these spell bombs. Do not overcommit to enablers. It'll ruin your deck. I'll ruin your life. It'll ruin your life. Sacrifice this, exile all cards from the target player's graveyard. When this is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay black. If you do, draw a card. Not for me. Not for me. I mean, it'd be great against Puppet. Battle him, we already looked at. Phyrexian Purge, the spell costs 3. Okay, the spell costs 3 life more to cast for each target. Destroy any number of target creatures. Holy hell. Holy hell, this is a find. Okay. What? Why don't you work? This is a card. Is it not in my colors? What's happening? Okay, there it is. Something went wrong. Something went horribly wrong. Hi, zombie. Ping Rowan and draw feels solid. All right. Let's see where we're at now. I have to go make dinner. It's already 8. How is it already 8? It's like I should have known. I should have known. 96? All right, we need 4 more cards. We are looking at the things that we didn't add. Crackle with power, we forgot to add. Copy. That's one. We added Torment of Hailfire, we added Common Storm, we added Immolating Inferno, right? Fine, Jaya? Yes. We did not add Banefire. Banefire deals X damage to target creature or player. If X is 5 or more, Banefire can't be countered. Okay, we like Banefire. Toxic Deluge on the menu. Ooh, Toxic Deluge. As an additional cost to cast Toxic Deluge, pay X life. All creatures get -X until end of turn. Okay, so let's play it out. We're gonna have to do this in a real life scenario, but in an event that Rowan's not on the board, we dump a bunch of life into it, clear the board, then play Rowan, tap, rebuild our board before everyone else can. I think it's a solid plan. I think it's super solid. Yeah, she will be toxic. Oh, right. We do love gambling. Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, discard a card at random, then shuffle. We don't have any tutors. So I think we're gonna be okay. Let's see. How about, okay, Cut to Ribbons. Cut is a sorcery side that deals 4 damage to target creature. Ribbons is aftermath cost, so each opponent loses X life. Because I can do that from the graveyard. This is really good. I like this. I like this. Check it out. We get it into our graveyard. We have to, play it. Maybe do some creature removal. Then, when it's in our graveyard, it's X and 2 black. Each opponent loses X life. This feels nasty. All right. We also have this edition of Apex of Power. 7 red. Exile the top 7 cards of your library until end of turn. You may cast spells from among them. If the spell was cast from your hand, add 10 mana of any one color. Yo, welcome in, Greed. We forgot to fucking put Greed in. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Pay 2 life, draw a card. As an additional cost to cast Devouring Greed, you may sacrifice any number of spirits. Don't have that. All right. So we are sitting at 103 cards, which means we have to remove 3. 0. Which ones am I not super fucking stoked about? Set. Mana value. Save. No! Why did I do it by set? You all should have stopped me. Type. Visual or spoiler. Okay. We like switch printing of Dark Confidant to our hot lady. I don't like Bogart Traveler. I know that MDFCs are slap. Oh, right, but they deal damage too. Okay. I mostly have these in because the lands do so much damage. The dethrone. Okay, we keep playing life. These two, those are great. How did Emmett get in here? Oh, I understand. I understand. Switch printings. This printing. Very hype, very cool. And graveyard hate is important. I know. You know how many times I've been bogged? I get bogged down. I get up again. Okay, here's what I'm gonna get rid of. We're getting rid of Gamble. We're putting it into our sideboard. We like it, it's just not for us. We're getting rid of... Ooh. I really like blood money to rebuild quickly, but there's better things. Big score, fire covenant, snuff out. Okay, we're getting rid of snuff out for now. We're moving it to considering. We also don't really need the shadow spear, but it does have lifelink. I was not sold on the monolith, so we're gonna move that to considering. Hey, listen, these are my cuts. You can build your own deck if you don't agree with them. Because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to EDH Lab. We are going to start playing. We are gonna leave the start playing and go to decks, and we are gonna import our deck from Moxfield. We're doing Rowan Scion of War. She will be up against, I wish there was a search for deck names. Can she go up against, you know what? We're not gonna run it against everyone because I do have to go make dinner, but we will do a couple goldfishes. Seem on the fence about Peer into the Abyss. I did feel on the fence, but I feel like when it hits, everyone's gonna go, it's one of those that everyone's gonna go, whoa! Whoa! All right, we selected our deck. We are going to start game. We are going to click this button to make it so that, should do it this way so that you can see down here. What is happening? This also cut off. 1 second. This button. Now is the time to do this. Yeah, what happened here? Cool. All right. EDH Lab. I've got some notes here. That we are looking at our mulligans, lands, curve, any dead cards in hand, and turns. I didn't write any of the other stuff, but like draw, ramp. What are the other things that we look for when we're evaluating a deck? Like, I need more of this thing. What up, Nada? All right. Draw hand. Hand 1, we have got 2 lands. We have got 2 lands. The lands will tap for any color. They will not get us to Rowan though. Greed, we can draw a card if we need to, but we can't play it, can't play it, can't play it, can't play it for a long time and can't play it. Our curve might be too high. What are you cooking? I'm making brisket sandwiches. All right, this hand is all land. This land is all hand. What the fuck? All right, it's actually not that bad. So we've got, I wish these hovered. Nope, 0. 4. I'm gonna take screenshots of this. Okay. So pay a life, this one, starting town also pay a life. This one's pay a life, but we can go fetch something. This, okay, cool. So we've got 5 lands, with like only endgame stuff. This is not looking. She won't share? She won't share? That's true, I won't. All right, let's run it out and see how it goes. So we start with our draw. Not great. Let's do... We know starting town has to come down in turns 1 through 3. But do we want to... This comes in, put it into your... Okay. Sacrifice this, search your library for a swamp or a mountain card, put it onto the battlefield. So this does not enter tapped, which is great. So let's do starting town now. And we will go to next turn. We will draw. Okay, we've drawn into the red that we would have needed for this. But we might need red and black pips. So let's play a mountain now. Draw. Yep, okay, so now we play a swamp. So now we have, we're competing, right? We have Rowan that we could play. She's 4/2 menace, and she does not have any protection for her. And we really don't have anything to like give us that life drain yet. We're not in a great part. Will this be a 40 land deck? I think we are probably sitting pretty close to that. Let's see. We are 34 regular lands, but 41 including MDFCs. Most of the MDFCs we actually have because they drain us for life on the land side. I'm gonna play test it and see how it goes. Getting rid of Discord, staying here. It should be around 35 to 37. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. As we saw, I just drew like 2 hands with only 2 lands, so variance be a bitch. That's so many. I know it is so many. Okay. So we have her sacrifice another creature or artifact, and she deals X damage. I don't really have like great options here. So I'll do this. 3 tap to play her. I lose a life. We're gonna go to next turn. Usually, untap, tap, untap. Where are my hotkeys? Hello? Tap, untap is you. Okay, I would have had to hover over them. That's why. We Germans like to play our spells on curve. Well, that's, hey, that's too efficient, okay? That's way too efficient. Okay, draw. Sign in blood. I like a draw spell at this point. Let's go here. We're gonna pay a life. We're gonna go to, we are going to view. We're gonna grab a swamp. Close? That didn't go anywhere. Oh, drawing cards. A search library. Swamp. Right click it. Send to battlefield. Nailed it. Put that back on my top. I'm not looking at it. I will pay 2 for the sign in blood, losing 2 life. So I'm getting literally 0 payoff for losing all this life yet. And I will draw off of the sign in blood. We've got some ramp here. So I could tap 2 to get 3, but that's not gonna help us at all. At this stage, I'd be like, well, I should have played my commander. That's what we do here. So go to turn 4, draw. This is gonna come in tapped. Do we need... I don't need any of this stuff yet, so this is fine. Tapped. 3 colorless red black commander. 5 tap. Nope, draw. Okay, gain control of target creature until end of turn, untap it. Okay, so at this point, we do not have enough life loss stuff. We've got 1. We could play our land for turn, so 2. Oh, but we have to, yeah, we are, okay, so that's 2 life. So right now, Rowan tapping is only gonna give us X equals 2. So Songmad's Treachery will be 3 mana. Untap her to, yeah, to tap her again, which would be 4 mana. We can only dump, and then we would have paid 2. We would have tapped those 2. Tap, tap, tap for Songmad Treachery. It's 2 reds, cool. If we played that, then yeah. All right, we got some work to do on this. Can we talk about the full art Kamigawa swamps and how they're amazing? Yes, we can. Yeah, we do have the mana geyser to try to ramp into some stuff. We kept a hand that we knew was gonna get a little bit flooded. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is we don't have enough like setup early game specifically, and this is just 1 game, which is why we tested a lot. Just gonna like add some notes here. Need more life loss. Enablers need more bodies. And that's at least what I'm feeling from that first game. We are going to reset game, and we are going to draw our hand. This one now has only 3 lands. We've got a Dark Tutelage. We've got the Blood. Blessing of Leeches. At any time you could play an instant at the beginning of your upkeep. Okay, so at least we could equip this to Rowan. So we've got turn 3 plays. We've got a turn 2 play. I feel pretty good about this. Bitterbloom Bearer over the enchantment for early swap to get a body turn faster. I like that idea. Bitterbloom. I think we could just do that. This we're gonna move into sideboard for now, as to not fuck with our shit. Okay, accept hand. Draw. Let us smack down this bad boy. Turn 2, draw. Let's go here because we don't need the damage right now. So these 2 for the Swifties. Turn 3, draw. We don't need life loss yet, but we do need to set it up for next turn. So we are going to be losing 1 life to get this red to get Rowan out. Cool. Pass to turn 4. Draw. Now we're going to get this out. All right. So we've got 3 ways to get damage. And what kind of spells do we have to play with? All right, so we could float 2 black and a red, and then use this. So that's 3, 4. Okay, wait. Help. Okay. Can we play Shards of the Nightbringer here? Because this is okay. I guess it is turn 4. This would be a big splashy play to make me immediately the threat of 1 person, possibly the whole table. I like doing it. I don't know that anyone would actually be that far ahead on turn 4. So Instead, we're gonna go with leeches. Leeches is gonna be tapped for... I'm gonna start tutelage do again. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana. All right, can I play both of these? So I can tap those for 3. Tap Rowan. Things are gonna be reduced by 1. Or I'm sorry, by 3. Yeah, I can play both of these this turn. I will have to spend all my mana. Don't you love how my brain works? You don't, do you? Oh, we did have the 1 extra to equip, and then we can also equip this. But she is tapped. Are we seeing the vision yet? We have this big boy. We've got this that could go into the graveyard. We don't yet have... Oh, we do. We have some life loss here. All right. So let's go to our next turn. We're going to look at the top card of our library. Flip. Turn face up. Ooh, so we could lose 4 life. The top card of your library. Put that card into your hand. You lose life. Okay, so we don't even get a choice. So we lost 3 last time. 7. So 33. Cool, that goes in hand. Oh, and then, yes, this is how we keep track of damage. So we've lost 4 this turn. We're gonna play a land for turn. I think it's actually gonna be a swamp. I like having swamps. So, tap these for 3 mana. So now we're up to 7. Spells are reduced by 7. We could do cut and then aftermath. Each opponent loses X life. I kind of like that, right? Untap. Yes. So we used 1 red to pay for this. This is now in the graveyard. We've already floated the 2 black. So we've already got 7, 8, 9. So we could drain the table for 9. That's not terrible. It's keeping people in check on turn 5, which is nice. And then we spend a turn politicking, being like, are you sure that you want to attack me? Okay. No, you can attack me. That's fine. Just remember. Just remember what's coming. So yeah. Cut to Ribbons is a very cool card. Okay. I've got some work to do on this deck. The plan was to brew the deck, play test it with you all, load in some other decks to see how it went up against like my Judith deck, which is targeted removal, my Ariat deck, which is control tap, right? What are you laughing at over there? But yeah, it's 8:30. I have to make dinner. I simply must go make dinner. I don't know how math works. I figured it would be shorter. Thank you everyone for hanging out. This was very, very cool, very fun. If we're gonna do it again next Monday, I will probably start closer to like 3 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around then, to get more stuff in. I'll noodle on sort of like how this went. From my perspective, I think that I liked how collaborative it was. I think perhaps I would need to come with a vision. I'm glad that we didn't also pick the commander while we did this. I think I'm gonna have to come with a little bit of legwork of like, what is the vision of the deck before we actually start taking requests, so that we can just be a little bit more ruthless about making some of those cuts. No, you. Yes, this is very fun. What else? And not so bad for having 0 prep time. Right? The prep time I had was pick a commander. Pick a commander, any commander. All right, and perfect. We're gonna raid into 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, who is doing some community deck reviews. They just started. 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 is in our playgroup, is very clutch and awesome. You should truly consider giving 𝕃𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 a follow if you like the vibes. Here is our raid message. And I will see you all tomorrow for some draft. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to draft. Uh-oh. 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 Top one is for anybody who's subscribed. Bottom one is for anyone who is not subscribed. Okay. Cool. We're on it. We have started the raid. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. Until next time? Tomorrow. We've already said tomorrow. All right. Get back to work, nerds. Get yummy dinner. Do it. I dare you. Bye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.